Hey guys, Zero here and welcome back to the most original series I do on my channel, the Top 5. Now in this Top 5, we're going to be talking about the Top 5 worst pack-a-punch spots in Call of Duty Zombies. So just a disclaimer before I get into the video, I do not have the maps Die Rise, Nuketown or Ascension, so these cannot be on the list because I haven't played them for myself. But these are going to be covering the worst pack-a-punch spots. This is deciding on basically the location where they are on the map, whether it's a good location, whether it's really far from spawn, or the sequence you have to do to get to it is just plain fucking annoying. So let's get right into it. So coming to the number 5 spot, we have Shangri-La. Now this map is just fucking hard to begin with. You cannot do anything on this map. You cannot train. Juggernaut is fucking hard to get because you have to go all the way to the bottom of the map and then go all the way back up. And because it's such a close quarter map, you're just gonna get one hit by a zombie through a wall anyway. So it's really hard in that aspect. But in another aspect, it's not too bad on solo. Getting the pack-a-punch spot on solo is not too bad. I'd just like to say that. But getting it on multiplayer, if you're a team of fucking twats, they cannot force together in their brain how you meant to pack-a-punch with Shangri-La. So if you don't know, you're meant to stand on these 4 slabs that enables the pack-a-punch at the spawn area, but these guys just cannot. But especially if you're playing with random people that do not have mics, you know where you always have that no micer, they just won't listen to anything that you do and will rage quit if they're down once. They're the type of people that just won't stand on that last slab when everyone's standing on their own slab, and for that reason Shangri-La just has to come at the number 5 spot because of the multiplayer aspect. The solo aspect is absolutely fine, you can just stand on the slabs and it's absolutely golden, but online it's a fucking nightmare, especially if you're playing with random people with no mics. So coming to number 4 spot, we have Call of the Dead. Now Call of the Dead, in my opinion, is the worst map in Call of Duty Zombies, and the reason why is because of George fucking Romero. I hate that guy, but the reason why I don't like the pack-a-punch spot in Call of the Dead is not because of George Romero, it is because it moves whenever it feels like it. You'll go out to that pack-a-punch, you're like, yes, I've got 5,000 points finally, because the Call of the Dead is a reasonably hard map anyway, so you're like, yes, I finally scavenged together 5,000 points, and then you know what, you running up to it, you're about 100 meters away from it, and you can see it glowing in your sight, and then it's just like, nope, fuck off, I'm not having anything to do with you, I'm gonna sink back in the ground, and then spawn 3 rounds later at the other side of the map. That is the reason why I hate the pack-a-punch spot in Call of the Dead. Nothing to do with George Romero, nothing to do with the tightness, and just how big the map is, and the fog and all that stuff. It's simply because it will sink down into the ground whenever it feels like it, and that is the reason it fucking pisses me off. So coming to number 3 spot is not too bad. Now, no, this is meant to scale in order of best pack-a-punch spots to the worst pack-a-punch spots, but Call of the Dead is not that bad, just because I actually personally like going around and collecting all the parts, but a lot of people can find this very tedious. Basically, if you don't know, especially if on multiplayer it's even harder, but you have to go around the map collecting these parts. I believe there's 5 or so parts that you've got to collect, and if you're a multiplayer, you can only pick one part up at a time, and you've got to go back to the plane to craft it, which is really annoying. And that is the sequence you have to do every time to get to the pack-a-punch spot, because after you've gone to the plane once, you have to go back around the map and get the fuel cans to fuel it up again. But people just hate this. I personally don't mind it too much because I actually really love Call of the Dead, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. It's a really fun map, and I don't actually mind going and getting the parts around, and you can do it relatively quickly if you're really focusing on it, but I can imagine why it pisses some people off because you can only carry one at a time if you're on multiplayer. Solo it's not too bad, but it's still quite a tedious job if you don't like Mob of the Dead map itself. But if you're on multiplayer, you can only carry one part, you have to run all the way back up to the roof and then craft it, and then go all the way back down, probably to the other side of the map to get the other part. And in that reason, people just hate Mob of the Dead for that reason. I'm sure a lot of you don't actually like Mob of the Dead either, and I bet that's a contending reason why you don't like it, because the sequence to actually get a beast gun, you have to fly a plane into the Golden Gate Bridge, and the sequence for that is just stupidly long. Now, I am a little bitch. You know that if you see my top 5 creepiest maps, I do not like the map Buried, but coming at the number 2 spot, it has to be Buried. Oh my god, Buried. The reason why the pack-a-punch spot in this is really horrible for me, this is the personal list, it's because I hate going through the witch's house. The witch's house scares me so much, especially when I first went in it. You guys, I told the story last time on my top 5 creepiest maps. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it on my channel. So the last top 5 I did, but oh my god, the witches scare me so much, and the first time I did it, I actually screamed, so that is probably the main reason why I hate it. And also, the maze randomizes each time, so you could be knowing where you go, you could learn the maze all you want in one game, and in another game it will just completely randomize itself, and then you're fucked all over again. Unless you have the paralyzer, you know where to go, but the paralyzer is a rare weapon to get in the wonder weapon box, so What is a wonder weapon box? I don't know. But the witches, they can steal your money. You can have exactly 5,000 points, and if you get touched by the witches once, if they touch you up, if they touch your asshole, then you are going to lose 2,000 points, and then you're just like, bam, I can't even pack a punch anymore. And the maze is not a very good spot to train unless you're where the fountain is to get back up to the top on buried. But apart from that, if the witches touch you, you're fucked, and you probably will just lose all your money anyway if you're not that decent at zombies. So that is why buried has to come in at the number 2 spot. It's just because the witches can steal your money, and then you wouldn't even be able to pack a punch in the first place. But it's kind of good that you get a free perk out of it, but it's not worth it in my opinion. So coming to number 1 spot, you predicted it. I'm not gonna dwell on this too much. You predicted it. It's transit. It is transit. You know the sequence. I do not have to explain the sequence, but I'm gonna explain it anyway, just because it's length. I need the number 1 spot to be to some length. But the sequence you have to do is get a turbine, go to the AK-74 stop, go down the toilet. You have to put that turbine there, and then you have to run through the fog or get the bus. But then the bus will probably just fuck you over anyway, because you probably activate the power. But Avogadro will probably stop the bus if you do get the bus from the AK-74 place to town. So you don't want to get the bus. You want to go and run through the fog and deal with the denizens, and the zombies will also be there as well to hit you while you're down. You probably don't have Juggernaut yet because you haven't gone to town yet, and that is just, and then you throw a grenade at the fucking vault, and then even if it opens, the pack-a-punch spot might not even be there. The turbine might have ran out. The turbine might have actually disappeared. Then you have to go back all the way to bus depot, get another turbine, then go all the way to 74U place. That's running through like 2 pieces of fog, and the distance between the first stop and the second stop is absolutely insane. You have to go through the tunnel, and it's just, oh my god, it's too overwhelming. You guys know the sequence of transit. I do not have to explain it anymore. It is shit. It deserves the number 1 spot. The whole map is absolutely terrible. I shit down its mouth. So thank you so much guys for watching. This is a more genuine top 5, not scripted or anything. But guys, if you did enjoy, click that like button. Really helps. Go on, do it. I know you haven't done it yet, so make sure you do that. If you're new here, click that subscribe button for loads more zombies content. Thank you for 700 subscribers. You're absolutely amazing. And comment what top 5 you want me to do next, or any other video ideas you want me to put in my videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.